What is up? Good morning, guten Morgen. Oh, Mensch. Wie geht's? Wie geht's? Wie geht's? Wie geht's? Hoffentlich geht's euch gut. Hoffentlich geht's euch gut. Es ist Freitag. Und ich sag's euch. Ich freue mich schon aufs Wochenende. Und ihr, freut ihr euch vielleicht schon aufs Wochenende? Wir sind fast mit dem Inking fertig. Gott sei Dank, weil das gefällt mir überhaupt nicht. Eins mehr. Das erinnert mich, dass ich meinen Freund in Deutschland anrufen soll. Ich glaube, heute wird nur Deutsch im Haus geredet. Naja, das geht auch nicht, weil ich mit euch reden muss, aber da wird bestimmt jemand reinkommen, der nur Englisch spricht. Ich habe gestern nicht so gut geschlafen. Und das ist natürlich immer schlimm, wenn man so früh aufstehen muss. Aber naja, das wird schon wieder. Wie heute immer, es wird schon wieder. Vielleicht doch noch ein bisschen dicker. Das ist komisch. Da meint man, dass es wirklich genug ist und dann schaut man ein bisschen weiter und dann, oh, das ist doch nicht so groß oder doch nicht so weit. Es muss nicht so exakt sein, weil es die Haare sind. So, das sollte gut genug sein. Oder? Ja, das ist super. Vielleicht da ein bisschen. Doch da. Da ein bisschen mehr und vielleicht hier auch noch. Und hier. So, da ein bisschen noch. So. Das ist jetzt super. Jetzt können wir weitermachen. Also. What's up, Mandala? What's going on? You enjoying work? Telling you, man, I did not sleep well. Feeling it. But even though, as they always say, the grind never stops. Never ever. So, even though I fought very hard to stay in bed today, here I am. Here I am, baby. Taking Friday off to enjoy Lightbox Expo. You doing anything for that this weekend? No. No, I am not. It's all digital, right? Although I might have to check some stuff out. Like I wanna see it. It's all online. Yeah. No, I know about it. It's just I actually, that's one of the conventions that I have to try and get out to, because I haven't, and I didn't find out about it until it was way late, and so it's kind of sad, but I didn't know anything about it for the longest time, so of course, I'm behind the times, but I did hear about it, and I'm like, oh, Lightbox, and it's like, oh yeah, it's been going on forever. It's like, oh, I wish I'd known that, because it sounds like a really cool event, and a lot of people are meeting each other. So I think once the world comes back to some type of normalcy, I'll probably put that one on my list. On my list of conventions to go to. Whoops. Is it free? Do we know? Is Lightbox free? Because I know that Adobe Max has made their stuff free. So I've signed up to view stuff there. I gotta make sure that I don't forget about it. Because if it's free, then I know what I'm going to be doing during my office hours, but sometimes they're like, nah, we're having this digital event, which is fine, and they're like, you gotta pay to be part of it. Like, we all kind of broke here right now. Well, it's not too late to attend. They're learning from other virtuals like DDC. Yeah, a lot of people are doing that. It's not free, but you can get in for as little as $1 to access. Oh, really? Oh, wow, that's nothing. Okay, that's well then. Because I'm assuming it started today, right? Or it starts today. So, that's the case, it's like, oh, it's only $1. That might actually be worth it. And you said $10 gets you a goodie bag? I think I can swing that. It's like, oh, I think I can swing that. We're almost done with inking. I'm so excited. Gosh darn it. You can tell it's early because I keep forgetting that I'm on the eraser. Ah. Erasing my stuff out. It's horrible. It's definitely got to be rounded. The goodie bag is quite impressive to me. A whole Proco book. Oh, and a PDF of the next Imagine FX magazine. Some great brushes and oh, nice. All right, oh shoot. Light box. I will be coming to you later on today. When's the whole thing start? Like, when does it? What time does it kick off today? Not that bad. Surprised. No, don't do that. There we go. 5 a.m. your time. Oh my goodness. So it started already for like a half hour? How long has it been going on? 5 a.m. generally suggests that it's been going on for a couple days and they're just not stopping. The thing I don't know yet is if the videos are available later. If there's a conflict, that certainly would change how to approach it. Yeah, no, if they have a backlog. Yeah, see, I'm hoping that there's a backlog, because I know that San Diego, you know, all of that's now available on their, or it was at least. I'd be surprised if they took it down, but all of that's available on their YouTube channel, which I think is super convenient because you're able to, you know, if you did miss something and you're like, man, I really wanted to catch that, you can go back and watch it now. I think that right there is a game changer. I think that all of these big companies that have these really cool panels and stuff, if they can get it all on YouTube or whatever platform they want to use, then, you know, that changes the whole experience. And for San Diego, I mean, it could be one of those ones where it would be detrimental because it gets rid of Hall H, but I think that it would be very helpful because not everyone can get to Hall H or is willing to wait for, you know, 4 days just to 4 days in line just to watch somebody tell them to release something. So Might be actually pretty cool. Good morning. Oh wow, today making a program grid for the scheduling. I'll make it available on Google Drive on the IDBX Discord when it opens. Alright. That'd be cool. Is that your brother? Is he awake with you? Stomping all crazily down the steps. Oh my goodness. I'm so did not sleep well last night. Everything seems so slow. Like I'm just like, it's taking so long to do these things. Okay, it's down there. So it's down in this one. It's always bad when you forget your own design, but it does happen. It happens to the best of us. You're like, wait a minute, how does that person look again? Or maybe it's just me, and you know, I do craptastic designs, and then it's like, oh, how did I do that? What was here? You know, got too much in the design, or just haven't drawn it enough. Like, I think that I've gotten far enough along to where, or at least with this character, like I know how to draw him, except for that arm of his. Like I gotta draw that arm a little bit more, because if you were like, hey, why don't you draw this character, like I could draw his whole body, and then it would come to the arm, and I'm like, ah, crap. Let's see, how does this work? How is he supposed to be looking? I don't know. So, in short, I need to draw that hand a lot more. Good morning, Stomp-O-Matic. You did when you came down the main stairs. Thought you were Shogun. That's how you came down those stairs. What? That's so mean. Our dog apparently was a cartoon character when he was walking, not walking, just tripped over like, oh, it's funny.
I don't understand how it tripped. He was trying to retreat. Sometimes Shogun
Good morning, Whimsy. How are you?
Shogun keeps getting out, runs into the couch, and then sometimes when he goes to run back to the door, he trips.
Hopefully you are doing a bit better this morning than I am. Had a rough night. A rough night to the point to where I did not want to get up. And I was like, I don't want to. I got works to do. Even though it's kind of funny how, like, this is probably my most consistent thing, and so few people want to get up in the morning with me. I mean, there are people out there watching stuff, but it's just like, The comments that I got so far was, why are you up so early? Why are you up so early? Oh my goodness, why are you up so early? And I'm like, well, it's less saturated in the world when you get up this early in the morning. And, you know, just trying to make a little niche for myself in the mornings. But, you know, it's just one of those ones. People are like, but I didn't want to wake up, but I have been awake since 4:35. That's crazy. Like, I kept waking up at different times, and at one point it was like 4:15, and I'm like, I should just get up. And then I was like, I should not just get up. So I laid back down, but I made sure to set my alarm, because I was like, the one thing I don't want to do is just completely miss the day. It can be if you want. And then we opened in the box. There's the cinnamon brown sugar and cinnamon one. You could do that too. I'm going to work on my programming grid, plan out the viewing day for Wax while lurking, and then get to bed for the day. I'm going to get food delivery all day. You are going to live it up today. All right. That's cool, man. I'm gonna go check them out, because I want, you know, I love the idea of getting a little bit of learning going, and if I can, you know, if I can tell my students about it too, then heck yeah. Look at the magic of Photoshop. I drew the eye a little bit too far away, and then it's like, haha! And you just move it.
That's pretty nifty.
And magic of Photoshop. It is a very helpful thing, if I do say so. And we draw his nose here. There. So I have been, I've actually been tasked. Actually, I've accepted this job that I'm going to be part of, and it's a really cool project. And the funny part is that I've been asked to draw like a different style, very European style, and I'm like, oh, no one's really asked me to kind of mimic a certain style. And yesterday I was doing some sketches, and I'm like, this is okay, I can do that. So the first drawing's not all that hot, so, you know, because it's the first one that I did, but so we're gonna do a couple more pages of sketches to try and get into that world, right? Try and make it awesome, and then draw my characters. Which, by the way, I don't exactly know what I'm drawing, because I'm still supposed to be paired with a writer, and so I don't exactly know what kind of characters are being designed. So that should be, it's gonna be an interesting time, and it's a short timeline, so I have to jump on it like right away. No, go to the windows. Down at the bottom it should say power. And then once it pops up, it'll ask you if you want to restart, and then just restart. Let's see what happens.
Said that
that's weird. That's just weird. So I don't like the first thing that you always do, almost always when it comes to computers, is what I've realized is turn it on and off again. It's weird, but I mean, there was even a show called The IT Crowd, or it was a British comedy, and their whole thing was, did you turn it on and off again? Like, this is the IT department. Did you try to turn it on and off again? Try turning it on and off again. You know, and so it's a true statement, because sometimes you're just like, man, I don't understand. And like, sometimes it just gets funky. So try turning it on and off again.
Yeah, did you hear my phone charging plugged into my wall?
What?
I don't know how.
What?
Okay, so I have this like socket, like this plug-in hole in my bed, but I have this special thing on it. And
Right.
so the first day it worked there, and then it was being crappy. Like it kept unplugging and plugging in. So I plugged it under there, and it fit perfect, and then it worked right. And then I tried to plug my phone in there last night, and it didn't work. So I moved it to a different plug where it has its own space, and it still won't charge.
What?
I don't know what I did.
So it's not charging anymore, like at all. Like you can't find a port that charges.
Well, I only tried the ones in my room. That's what's going on.
Well, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, my phone won't charge on the chargers down here. For some reason, it's just like, I don't like it here. And they're always plugged in, right? They're always nice and plugged in, but it's like, nope. So sometimes,
Oh, you lost. I did get it. Meaning I'm the best. And you did it? Yes, I did. No, I needed 6 rocks. You have 7 rocks. Yeah, but I got You suck. I know. That's why I won. And the only reason well, yeah, I'm sad that my computer's not working because I started typing my report on there, right?
right?
It auto saves. I don't know how to save it on my own.
Control S. I don't know how many times I
It
need to
works
tell
for
you.
everything?
Every Windows program.
Okay, because I'm in DOS.
That's a Windows
I
program.
don't know anything about computers.
And it's like, apparently I've failed you.
But so I just started working on it, and I know it didn't delete or anything, but it's annoying.
Well, yes, because alright, easy awakened.
Just to let you know, because you're my teacher, kind of, right?
Oh, am I? Okay.
Just kind of. You're supposed to make sure I kind of do school every day.
Right,
And don't just be a lazy turd and watch TikTok.
right.
Okay, but so I'm supposed to do my history on Thursdays and Fridays, just letting you know. And
Okay.
I have to watch this crash course video of 1 minute and right on it.
Okay.
And I still
You-
need longer to look at my math. So that's why I'm not.
You said Tuesdays and Thursdays is when
No,
you
Thursdays and Fridays.
Thursdays and Fridays. Okay. Is that a what?
Isn't it?
They're everywhere.
Yeah, but they're like in the weirdest places. They're not like on the floor or something. They're like on your hair. It's on shoulders.
Yeah, no, it's horrible. Alright, so there's that. We're gonna save. Then we're gonna get our layers further down. Oh no! No, 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 no!
Don't mess up.
Too late.
Oh.
Alright. I knew I had I had a sketch layer that I need to fix. So now we can drop this down. I was like, wait, sketch layer. Wait. Like, no, don't screw it up. Don't screw it up too much. Do. Alright. So is anyone doing anything fun for this weekend? I mean, as much fun as you can have in our current situation. I'm hoping to, I don't know, maybe do something besides sit around the house. We might go for a walk, like in the forest or something. You know, just try and do something. I know that a lot of people, they're just like, meh, we do everything all the time. This coronavirus is a joke. You know, but we here at the Kaiser compound, we I guess we're just still worried. Especially as an educator, right? So many people are like, haha, we opened our schools. Oh yeah, by the way, we're very sick. Everyone has got, you know, so much of the population has gotten COVID. And I'm like, oh great. Whoops. Then so many people out there going to consider. Thanks to Wonder's idea, it looks like I'll be moving furniture and stuff. That does not sound fun. I mean, it could be fun. Some people like rearranging. Just sounds like spring cleaning. Just not something I want to do. Oh, right. I was like, what did we talk about? Oh, yeah. It might be fun though, right? In the end, have a nice new area. Should be fun. Make them boys help you. See what that layer looks like without. No, we need to put that line in here. Like so. Yes, they need to get their crap out of space. Then I can expand my create. Yeah, no, that sounds great. All right, so that hand's good. So we'll save that. Absolutely love the fact that I can make straight lines in Photoshop with a click of a button. Just like, there you go. Trying to make a box? Got you. the little things. Oh, that one's too thick. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay. Doing this design last time was funny because all of a sudden I was like, I don't remember what the sword looks like. Like, where's my picture of the sword? I even I drew it out, like I rendered the whole thing out on a separate image, and then for the life of me I cannot find that image. Oh, that one would have been good. There we go. And I was like, oh, that one would have been good. Alright, there's that. Then, let's see, okay, so that rounds out, so this come out to here, thicker, so there, it comes out to there. There. Anyone who does not like layers, I don't understand. Layers are so awesome. They save me so much, so I don't have to be all, it's like, oh my goodness, I gotta be super careful because I don't want to go over the line. Layer, draw over it, erase, and done. Like, so easy. So then this was a big circle, right? Yeah. So right. This part. I think that's it. Erase that part out because that's not important. Here. Now I think. Now I have to go back. Layers are a necessity. Absolutely. I gotta try and come back and find this. Where, oh where? Ninja Empire sketches. Still mad that I can't find my sword though. Okay, so it is a circle. And it's like, okay, so it is a circle. So that means that, and then this is coming through here. There we go. We'll just be like, yeah, sure. Let's see. Yeah. Wrap it up here a little bit, make that circle something. This. So there we go. Then we can erase these. Alright. Okay, swords are coming. I think now we'll just make one big line. Sure. Gotta love the non-smoothness of Photoshop sometimes. Then again, I don't know if it's Photoshop's fault, because I should be using Photoshop, you know, the 2020 Photoshop, because I do have access to it. I really should. I should just go ahead and use it, because eventually I'm gonna have to start, you know, I'm gonna have to start doing that with my students. So I should probably get into the habit of using 2020, using the tools that are given to me. The really bad part about this is that I'm so conditioned from my other job to think that I'm going to lose the license that I'm just so weary about it. It's like, oh, well, I don't want to use it, get used to it, and then it's like, oh, yeah, you need to go back to this old school, and it's like, man, I don't want to, but they seem pretty on it. So, shouldn't really have to worry about it, but nonetheless, I still worry. If that makes sense. Like this school seems, like I said, pretty awesome. Glad I'm able to have this opportunity to have this different job, but just old school messed me up. Button. All right, I think we're good. Oh no, gotta fix this. There we go. Little dust particles everywhere. There's something that I need to pick up. Oh no, we've curved the, okay, we curved it out, therefore it's not there. That's what it is. All right. Okay, now we just got to draw the hilts and Yeah. And this situation is done. Oops. I guess I should have made that line first, huh? And then also being able to do that is just super fun and easy to where I can copy a line that I've already made. It's already going in the right direction, you know. Don't have to worry about trying to make it look right because it's the same line. Ugh. So many benefits. It's funny to me how much there is available to the new generation of artists. And some of them will never know. They will never know the struggle of just how hard it was to do anything, even with the computer, you know? Just like 10, 15 years ago. It's just like, oh my goodness, this was such a problem. Oh no. You know? All the little tips and tricks and, you know, effects and stuff that they have is just crazy. And sometimes I wonder, it's like, if I was born now, right? So if I was one of my children, would I be way more, I don't know, like, would I be a better artist because I grew up with this type of power in my tools, or would I still end up being the same, you know, the same guy artistically that I am now, right? It's really weird. Because I look at Butch, who, you know, he's like, I want to be a game designer, and you're like, all right. And there are so many just free things out there, and you know, we have one which is Core, which is always funny because he wants to try and run it on my computer. And right now my computer's not the strongest as far as trying to do something like that, but you know, and it's just like, wow, wait, I can make a full-on game, work on my design, and it'd be free. Like, all the assets are given to me, all of everything is just given to me. You know what I mean? It's just like, we didn't have that. We didn't actually have that, and so it's just like, would things be different for like all these creatives if they were born later, right? How would the artistic career be, or artistic world be, if some of the greats were born now versus back then? What would we have, you know? Like, whew. Or would they all just be like, this is poop, we don't like it. That'd also be funny if they're just like, because they're like super artists, you know, in their brain, they just reject it and they're like, no, psychic cancer, and like we don't think that you should be using this, so we're not going to. It'd be interesting. Sword, sword, sword. We're almost done with the sword. Yay, yay, yay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the marquee tool and we're going to make a circle. Try and make a circle, that is. Doing layer. I'm going to shrink it a little bit. Definitely too big. Do select and modify, contract by 10. Bam. Oh, 10 was great. Erase this other stuff out. Right, then we go Control A, C. Now we need to find it. Weird sometimes when Photoshop places things and it's just like, we placed this all the way up there, nowhere close to where you are. Let's see, but without those greats in traditional media, we wouldn't have the new tools because no one would have thought to develop it. That's true. Then again, 20 years ago, if someone would have told me I could be an artist and have to be great at drawing, my life choices might have been different. Maybe, you know, it's just cool. Like I completely get that sentiment about, you know, without the greats, we probably wouldn't have developed the way we would. But I guess maybe if it was even like, hey, what if we brought them back? You know, and like, let's try this and see what would happen. You know, and not have to be great. I don't know. It's just sometimes I see, especially as a teacher, and I see students who are, you know, they're born with this, and it's just like, wow, look at all the stuff you're able to do. You know, and they're just like, yeah, no, I did this, you know, because I had this or I had that, you know, I used this tool. It's like, wait a minute, you did what? How'd you do that? And, you know, something that takes me a gazillion years, they accomplished in like 5 minutes. You're just like, geez. And most of them, unless they go to like school, are never gonna know some of the hardships that come with things, like for instance, in my case, inking, right? There's students that I know, they're like, oh, because I'm making them do a sketchbook, and I'm making them do it traditionally, because most of them go, can I do it digitally? And it's like, nope. And so now they're like, oh my goodness, I'm having such a hard time drawing, you know, having a hard time doing these ink lines or something like this, because normally I just do it in the computer. And I'm like, yep, you're punished with a teacher who firmly believes that you need to know what came before so that you will appreciate the stuff that you have. You know, and like, and you completely understand why. You're like, oh, okay, this is why this is important. Give Picasso this? Oh yeah. That would be interesting. That last one is a problem. Let's see how much of a problem. That tangent hurts. Tangents. And save. And then we're gonna, nope, not get rid of that one. Get rid of this one. And there we go. Now we have it. There he is. The Black Dragon in all of his inked goodness. I'm going to save it again. Inked goodness. And now I get to steal colors from my own drawing. Well, it's not necessarily it's sampling. It's getting my drawings. It's what's important. Told you. See? Turn it on and off again. my tech guy should be proud of me because I know the basic fixing of stuff. It's like, yo, this isn't working. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Stinks that most, when you call someone like the internet company and you're just like, hey, this isn't working, like, and they're like, well, so first thing that we're gonna I already turned it on and off again. I already unplugged it. I already waited 30 minutes. I've already plugged it back in. I've already done a different port. I've already, you're like, I've done all the basics. I didn't call you to tell me to do the basics. I'm calling you because those didn't work. That's the big thing for me, and it always drives me bananas when I call someone and then they're like, well, you got to do this. I'm like, I already did it. To the point to where when I tell them and they're like, hey, I've done that, and then they're like, okay, well, we're gonna do it again. I'm like, all right, have you turned it on and off again? Yeah, give me a second, it's taking some time. I haven't done it, right? Like, I didn't do it then because I've just done it. So it's like, no, I'm not gonna do it again. No. Like, let's not insult everybody. I'm like, I've done this. Let's stop waiting around. Like, come on. But there's so many people who have worked with computers and have done a lot of stuff with computers. Like, that's their job, right? They're like, oh, well, I work every day on a computer. It's like, okay, my computer's not working. All right, have you tried turning it on and off again? Wait, that works? Like yeah. So it's always funny to me. No, not black. The most fun I have when I'm drawing characters, not the most fun, like I really like the conceptual spot of it, but the most fun I generally have when it comes time to like start coloring is like the first couple colors, because you just go over everything. You're like, haha, I've went over everything, la ha ha ha. There's nothing you can do about it. Precision doesn't matter. Color to your heart's content. So, I know that this is the main character, and I know that it is based on me, and I know all these things, but I have to say I do like the way this one came out. And I'm a horrible person when it comes to that. Like, I don't like my own work. For the most part, I'm like, nope, don't care. It's not something I like. So for me to actually be like, oh, you know what, this is actually not half bad, it's pretty big. Oh, right, I still need to, I'm gonna still need to put in, I still need to put in that design, but we'll overlay that. I didn't do a circle there. Okay, we're gonna have to fix that. Okay, select, modify, expand, tube. Okay, we'll come in, we'll fix it, and then we'll fix the fact that there was no circle. No circle on that last piece. Gotta stay consistent. entirely. Alright, so 6:22. Alright, coming close to the I gotta go wake up my children for school. So just throwing that warning out there. I will have to be waking up. Ouch. Ow. It hurts so bad. What is that? Alright, so we're just gonna drop this in here so that I can see my colors. Because I have a lot of things that are white. So I gotta make sure that I can see them. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna come in and come in. Okay, so let's select. That's gray. Those are gray. I didn't even put those in there, so that's a thing. And that's not. Okay, so those are gray. I didn't do the extra things there. This is a dark gray. And I think that's it. Select, modify, expand. 2, come in. Nope. Done. Come in and do that. Wand. This. This one, this one, this one, this. It's all lighter gray. Then this, and this. And then that is darker gray, okay. That, and then this. These are that color gray. This, and this one. This one. And then, nope, those aren't the light grays. Then this one, then this one. Okay. Go to select, modify, expand. I still need to make that an action. I need to stop being lazy. Okay. Then we need to select that color. Come back to our line layer. Do this for the remainder of the things that we got going on. And this one and this one. That one and that one. That becomes something different. No, that's supposed to be, oh, that's supposed to be red too. Okay, but then make this one and this one that color. Modify, expand to, whoops, that color. And then we come in missed some colors. Missed some things that we'll just fix as we go along. Gesundheit. I'm like, Gesundheit. Gesundheit. Now that's going to be the color of the blade. So we can't do that. This was the red as we found out. Okay, so that's red. The rest of that is white. Okay. White's a color I can just snag. Another thing that I do love about working in this graphic style is that so much of it is clickable. So I can actually come in with the wand tool and just make selections. So nice. Figured that was going to be a problem. Came together like that, and that came together pretty nice, pretty easy. Okay, there's that, and then we're going to take this. Yeah, that's too dark. Yeah. We'll take this one. Glowy bomb holders. Take that. Then this color. Color. Would love to be able to just get the flats in before I have to leave. That line would be there, so we need to come here, select the black. Now we just blade, even with eyeballs, because that blade's got to be a certain color. I don't know if I want to make it a dark gray. Let's see. Let's try it. Alright, and we'll select, modify, expand. Let's make it a darker blade, why not? We get the darker blade, and we go here, go back to here, make this lighter. Okay, let me go ahead and make that lighter. White eyeballs. edges do. I don't like mellow ether. Go away, mellow ether. Oh, don't do that. And now's the time to check all of my edges. Make sure everything got caught. Sometimes just, you know, doesn't get all the way into those edges because they are not pristine, you know. And the time to catch any mistakes or that look like mistakes, you know. You just come in and fix those up. See, fixing little things like that. Most people won't see them, right, when the image is printed, but that kind of stuff bothers me. Fixing. And then I think if we can manage it, because I don't always put it on there. Is this it? Yeah. Nope, that's guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, dude, I forgot it's got a, dude. Like it's got a little tassel coming off of it. So I still need to put a little tassel on there. Okay, so there's some things. So we can do that, and then we need to warp this a little bit because I curved the cloth there, so we need to warp this a little bit, right, so that the bottom kind of fits. Right, so all we're doing is just we're taking the image and kind of, well, we're warping it to fit the curve that we have. Right, and you don't have to do much, and it's going to be very subtle. Like most people, once again, not going to catch it, but I know, right? So I'm like, I want it to be nice and round at the bottom. Yeah, I think we're good. So now we have to come in and kind of erase all the stuff that doesn't need to be there. Shrink our eraser down. Come in here. Trying to make sure. Right? And then go ahead and bring that back up to 100%. Take this. No, wait. No. It needs to be the eraser. Dang it. Oh, what's going on? All right, so we are here. I'm gonna save. I gotta go and make sure that everyone is still doing their thing. So I want to say thank you guys so very much for helping out and being with me. And we will continue and finish this up, hopefully tonight. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Thank you so very much for hanging out with me.